This is my 2004 Vespa ET4 with the 50cc 4-stroke engine, and in today's video I'm going to quickly show you how to change the spark plug. Items needed for this job are a spark plug, a pair of pliers, a screwdriver and a ratchet with a spark plug socket. First thing to do then with this job is to lift our seat and remove the helmet bucket in order to give yourself access to the engine. And if we look down here, just where I'm going to point my finger, you can see that is where the spark plug lead and spark plug lives. The next step then is to remove this access panel in order that you can get up to the other side of the engine to help with spark plug removal. With those two items out of the way, take your pliers and use them to lever off the spark plug lead. It's a little tight, but it comes away eventually. And then you can then go to the front of the moped and pull out the lead there. Then get your spark plug socket, and from where you've just pulled that lead out, go in that direction and carefully put your spark plug socket over your spark plug. This is a regular spark plug socket out of a standard Draper toolkit, and it fits just fine for this use. With that on there, now get your ratchet, and again, going via the hole where you pulled your lead out, attach your ratchet to your spark plug socket. It's worth saying I've seen people talk about how difficult this is, but actually it is a little tight, but there is some room, and there's plenty of room as well to wind your ratchet, and very soon you'll have your spark plug coming out. I've seen a case where somebody drilled a hole in the side of their panelling to get to this spark plug, which seems crazy given the space that actually is available to do this job. Once I'd got this sufficiently loose, I actually removed the ratchet and then did the rest of the undoing by hand. It's just a little bit quicker, and you can obviously feel a bit more about what's going on. And here's the spark plug. This is an NGK CR8EB. I'm no expert, but it looked pretty healthy to me. And I was only changing it because I had no service history and I don't know how long it had been in the engine. For the new spark plug, I stayed with NGK, but the vendor I was buying this from didn't have an 8EB, so I ended up with a 9EB. Apparently this spark plug is slightly better suited to hotter climates. I'm in the UK, it's been quite hot recently, but normally an 8EB I'm sure would have been absolutely fine, but just a case of lack of availability at that particular time. For installing the new spark plug, it's effectively the reverse of what you've just done from removing the previous one. Just get it in gently with your fingers. Access, as I've said already, is a little bit tight, but there definitely is room. Wind it in gently and then put your spark plug socket on it to take it further in. Here's a different view in from that panel where we pulled the wire out, and as you can see there's enough room to get a hand in and rotate the spark plug socket down. Once I'd gone in far enough here, I then brought out the ratchet, and as you'll see in a second, there is still plenty of room. There's not much room to swing it, there's about 45 degrees of turn, but again it really doesn't take very long. Here I am doing just the final tightness. Again, do look up your torque setting. I couldn't get my torque wrench in there, so I did it what felt like a sensible level of tightness. And then once you're pulling out your spark plug socket, it's then the opportunity to put your spark plug lead back in. That was nice and easy, of course, because it's omnidirectional effectively. And what I found easiest was putting it in from this direction, but then coming in and having a look over the top, and kind of one arm in the top and one arm from below to push it in, and it makes that little clunk as it seats nicely. At this point we're on the home straight, so final things to do are to reassemble. My access panel here is missing its tabs at the bottom, so it doesn't seat very well, but otherwise that was simple enough to get back in. And then it's a case of putting back in your sort of helmet bucket, putting the seat down and getting the Vespa started up just to check that everything is working as it should. So there we go, that's how to change the spark plug on your Vespa ET450 with the 4-stroke engine. Hope you found that helpful. If you did, let me know, hit that like, send me a comment, and I look forward to coming to you in a new video very soon.